the 2 new ones, and then we'll go back to the other ones, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my mic. You give me about 4 seconds and then start, okay?
Okay. I think I've done everything. Okay. Hi, my name is Emily Erickson, and I'm representing Alta High School in the website design event. My task for this event was to create a website for a photographer, which I thought was actually really interesting. Outside of school, I like to do aerial arts, so silks, lyra, pole, and hoop, like what you see in The Greatest Showman. And there's actually a lot of people at the gym that I train at that are photographers on the side. Speaking of aerial, I actually made that the theme of the photography website, which I created. Utah has a lot of aerialists training at multiple studios, and many of them want to have their photos taken by somebody who knows what angles look good and otherwise how to make them look good in their photos and videos. And traditional photographers aren't trained to do this and don't understand the poses and what can be done with the different aerial mediums. And so I thought that there was a niche for aerial photographers. And so that's what I decided to build my website around. I'd like to make a quick note of where I'm getting all the photos that I used in building this website. It was actually from aerial photographers that I do know. Their names are Josh and Maisha Manwaring, and they did give me permission to use their images. Their actual company is called Vagabloggers, and some of their videos appeared on a YouTube channel called Cirque Asylum. So I changed their names and listed them under a different brand on my website, but these are the actual people who deserve credit for the media that was used. With that being said, I'd like to take you over to the actual website. So this is the website that I built, beginning with the home page of the website. I decided to keep the website black and white just to make it simple and to show the different lines of the aerialists, and also because a lot of the photos which I was able to come across were black and white because these were the photographer's specialty. I chose to use Google Sites because it was very, very user-friendly when building a site. And after turning this website over to the clients of Aerial Photography LLC, I wanted them to be able to update it and maintain it on their own afterwards. So that's why I chose to use Google Sites. Beginning with the home page, again, I just kept it classy, very simple. I don't have much navigation on the page itself because I intended users to use the navigation bar at the top of the screen. In the footer of the web page, I have the social media links, as well as just a brief contact us form. And each of these links you can actually click on to go to the social media page. Again, I actually have this linked to the photography site of the people who actually did the work that's on this site. But if I was to turn this over to a client, the Aerial Arts Collective, then I would have actually their social media accounts tied to it. Moving on to the portfolio sections of the web page. We have a photography section. And in the beginning portion of this, I just talked about what we do photography-wise. And then I also included a bunch of different shots from the various photo shoots that the client or Aerial Photography LLC would have done over the years. So again, just different photo shoots. And then I listed a contact us page at the end of it, just to facilitate people reaching out to us and getting us started on helping them align or create a photo shoot for them to do business further. In addition to doing photography, Aerial Photography LLC offers videography services because aerialists often like to perform, and being able to have a professional quality video of performances, competition routines, that's a very in-demand service for aerialists. So on the videography page, I've shown just some example videos that have been shot like while people have been performing at outside locations, but then also one in the studio that was professionally shot at my client's studio, so Aerial Photography LLC. And then again, just some information about those. We also have an About Us page. And this just has information about the company with a fun photo. And then also the photographer and videographer that are in charge of operations. So names, photos, and then just a little bit about them, their biographies. The next page that I'd like to show you is the events and pricing page. So on this page, I've listed some upcoming events that the hypothetical client might have. So yes, I've listed the name of the event and just a description of it along with its price and what's included for paying that price. And then for anyone who's interested in signing up for the shoot, you can click the sign up button and it redirects you to a scheduling page. So you can select, the photo shoot and then a date and a time, which is convenient for you. And then you can input your information to schedule the appointment. And otherwise sign up for that. And then it syncs to the photographer's calendar so they know what time they need to be at the studio and who they're shooting. Also, I included a little bit of information at the bottom about private photo and video shoots. I didn't want to come up with custom or a standard plan for photos and videos because the requirements of each project is so different. Some people may need us to set up an aerial rig outside in the mountains, whereas others might just want us to come to a performance at a studio without us having to set up anything. Also, the number of shots and the type of shots and how difficult they are to get, that might determine pricing. And so we just included a thing saying to contact us. We included our email and then also an embedded contact form so that people can contact us very easily. And then finally, I have a contact us page, which again is just that form so that people can reach out to Aerial Photography LLC with any inquiries that they may have. So I've shown each of the key features of the website, and there's about 40 seconds left. Do you have any questions as a judge that I can answer?
So do you think that by having a website that's black and white, is that limiting you in their ability to sell other photography, or do you think that's a great way to present that?
I think that's kind of the specialty, as I've shown kind of through the portfolio. And I definitely think that the black and white could be adapted if the nature of the company's work changed. But I think right now, just as an introduction to the web and selling their products and services, I think that that was kind of on brand and on theme as a way of introducing them to the market. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my presentation.
Thank you, Emily.